Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Lokashankaram Samastajana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkrpatamaham Vande Paramanandamadhavam Paramanandamadhavam. One question that often comes in many people's mind, which makes them not to follow spirituality, and that is, what is the proof God exists? In the last couple of sessions, we were reflecting on the purpose of life, what is the ultimate goal, what are the means, what are the practices. We were discussing about the paths, karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga. One aspect which is very essential in that is God. Because in karma yoga, duties are to be offered to God. In bhakti yoga, devotion is to be inculcated towards God. So one question that often comes, I am sure many people must have asked, you also, maybe at some point of time, we ourselves might have had this question, what is the proof God exists? Actually, that is not the question that I am going to answer today. Why? Because whether God exists or not, if this is a doubt, one question needs to be asked. What do you mean by God? You tell me what you mean by God, then I will tell you whether He exists or not. Isn't it? If in somebody's mind there is a certain concept of God, and if in my mind there is some other concept of God, then the discussion cannot happen. Because that person will be referring to the God of his concept. I will be referring to God of my concept. So we can't have discussion of whether God exists or not unless we think about what is God. That is what we are going to reflect on today. The word for God in Sanskrit is Ishwara. Ishwara. Ishwara word itself comes from different roots. One meaning is Ishte iti Ishwaraha. One who governs, one who is the ruler, controller. That's the meaning of the word Ishwara. That's why king is also called as Ishwara. Why? Because he governs over that particular area. Ultimate governing factor is that Ishwara, God. So the word Ishwara, one meaning is Ishte, one who governs. Second meaning is Ashnute, Vyapnoti iti Ishwaraha. One who pervades, is Ishwara. Ashnute, vyapnoti. So Ishwara is the one who governs. Ishwara is the one who pervades. That's the word meaning of Ishwara. In Sanskrit, when we try to understand meaning of any particular word, there will be two kinds of meanings. One is called as Yaugika Artha. Yaugika Artha. Yaugika Artha means word meaning, what that word is made up of, joining of what all factors together has made that word, and therefore what is the word meaning, Yaugika Artha. And second meaning is called as Rudhi Artha. Rudhi Artha means what is the usage meaning. See, the word may mean something, but it may be well known in other meaning, some conventional meaning or whatever. There will be some connection to it, but it is well known with that meaning. So some words, Yogika Artha and Rudhi Artha. So Ishvara words, Yogika Artha I just now told you. One who governs, Ishte iti Ishvara. Or one who pervades, Ashnute, Vyapnoti iti Ishvara. But what is the well-known meaning of Ishvara that we know? When I say Ishvara, what do you think of? God, creator, isn't it? So that becomes Rudhi Artha. The one who is God is the one who is governing and who is all pervasive. That's okay. But I am just trying to explain to you how the words are formed. So they will have their own meanings that come with the constituents that create that word. And also there will be one meaning that is in use. Now when we say Ishvara is God, actually Ishvara is much more than God. There is no equivalent English word for many of the Sanskrit words. Ishvara is one such word. We say Ishvara has three aspects. Or we can understand Ishvara, God, just using it so that we understand. On three levels we can understand. The highest level or highest way to understand Ishvara is Nirguna Nirakara. Nirguna Nirakara. Guna means quality. Guna means quality, attribute. So Nirguna means without any quality or without any attribute. Akara means form. So Nirakara means formless, without any form. Nirguna Nirakara thus will mean attributeless and formless. This Nirguna Nirakara aspect is called as Brahma. Not Brahma, Brahma. Brahman. In English we say no, Brahman. Supreme reality. Brahman. That is Nirguna Nirakara. It has no qualities, no attributes, no form. And because it has no attributes, no form, nothing much can be said about it. You will explain it how? What is this? This is watch. How do you know? You have seen this form before. In the childhood, somebody has told you that this form is watch. Suppose I ask you, describe this watch. What will you say? Describe. One by one. It has a dial. It is made up of steel. It shows time. It ticks. What? Numbers are there. You are all assuming things. Numbers may not be there. Nowadays watch that only those places they keep, because people think that you know what is 12, where is 12, where is 1, So this also actually has only 3, 9 and 12. Only 3 numbers are there. I can put it on wrist, therefore it is wristwatch. The spoke rotates, okay. It shows time, okay. Metal, steel, okay. It is in my hand. It is circular dial, not square dial. Battery, assuming. You never know whether battery is there or not. But assuming if it is working means battery has to be there. All this description you can do. How? Because there is form and it has some qualities. Okay? Now think. Do you know what is love? Love? Describe. Describe. No. You can feel it is okay. I can feel anger also. Describe love. It's an emotional. Yes. So is anger, jealousy, etc. Little more. See how you explained about watch such a particular way, no, that I can't mistake it to be something else. It shows time. I can't say watch and book are same. No, this doesn't show time. This shows time. So when you say love is an emotion, so are so many other emotions. Please be specific. Joyous emotion, okay. Bond between mother and child. I don't know now what that is. Feeling of expansion. Okay. See, it is becoming difficult, no? Why? Form is not there. I would watch. Like that, can I show you my love for you? I can't show it like this. See, this is love. 50% filled, 50% empty. I can't show it like that. So then what I have to do? I have to observe a person and feel what that person is trying to communicate. Why? Because there is no form. But still, certain qualities are there. As you said, a bond of liking, bond between mother and child, feeling of expansion, joyous emotion. All this I can still try and explain because there are certain aspects associated. It may not have a physical form, but there are certain things associated with it. Now what happens with Brahman is there is neither any form nor any quality. Brahman is not an emotion like love, desire, anger, jealousy, joy, sorrow. It's not an emotion. It is not an idea. Theory of relativity is an idea. Brahman is not an idea which you can understand by intellect also. So this Brahman, which is Nirguna, Nirakara, is also one aspect of God. Is the real aspect of God. Now, same Nirguna, Nirakara Brahman, when associated with its inherent power called as Maya, careful. Nirguna, Nirakara Brahman, when associated with its inherent power Maya, it is called as Ishwara, the second aspect, which is Saguna Nirakara. Saguna Nirakara. Brahman is Nirguna, Nirakara. But when it is associated with the inherent capacity or power called as Maya, it gets Guna. Because it is associated with Maya, Maya has Guna. So it is now associated with Maya means it has Guna, but no form yet. Therefore it is Saguna, Nirakara, which is actually called as Ishwara. Nirguna Nirakara, Brahman. Saguna Nirakara, Ishwara. Now if we say that it has Saguna, Saguna means Sahita, Guna Sahita, it is along with attributes, what are the gunas that it has? Omniscient, omnipotent. What third one? Omnipresent. Omniscient means all-knower, sarvajñatva. Omnipotent means all-powerful, sarvashaktiman. And omnipresent means all-pervasive, sarvavyapi. So these kinds of, attributes are now associated with this Ishwara. Or you can say, he is the abhinna nimitta upadana karana of the world. We will study it in Vedanta. He is the material and efficient cause of the world. Where Brahman is the efficient cause and Maya is the material cause. But because Ishwar is equal to Brahman plus Maya, Ishwara in itself is both material cause also and efficient cause also. That is Ishwara. Or sometimes we say Panchakritya Parayano Ishwaraha. It is associated with 5 actions. With this concept only, Swamiji explained about Bhagavan Shankaracharya's 5 aspects. Panchakritya, 5, not aspects, 5 actions. What did he do? Because he is Ishwara, no? Bhava eva bhavan. Bhavan means you are Bhava eva. You are Sakshat, that Lord Shiva only. So, Panchakritya. What are the Panchakrityas of Ishwara? What are the 5 actions? Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Tirodhana, Anugraha. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Tirodhana, Anugraha. These are the 5 actions of Ishwara. So Ishwara will be Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Tirodhana, Anugraha, Karaha, Ishwara. One who does these 5 things is called as Ishwara. Anugraha, Karaha, Ishwara. What are these 5 things? Srishti. He creates. He is the creator. Sthiti. He sustains, maintains. Laya. He dissolves or destroys. Laya. And while doing all these things, Tirodhana, he covers himself. But for those seekers who are trying to find out Anugraha, he also blesses them by uncovering himself. So these are the 5 things Ishwara does. Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Tirodhana, covering, Anugraha, blessing. Blessing means in the form of uncovering. In Ishavasya Upanishad we will study Anmayena patrena satyasyapi hitam mukham tattvam pushan apavrunu satyadharmaya drishtai. In Upanishad Ganga also you hear, no? Hiranmayena patrena satyasyapi hitam mukham. That face of the truth is covered with the golden disc. And the prayer is what? Hey Pushan, O Lord, Sun, Tattvam, that you, Apavrunu. Please remove it. Why? Satya Dharmaya Drishtaya. So that I, who is Satya Dharma, who is the true seeker, will be able to see you. Why? Covering is also his job and uncovering is also his job. See, the word God, no, G-O-D, also shows the three aspects: generator, organizer, and dissolver. That is how God. Generator means creator, organizer means sustainer, and dissolver means the one who carries out the destruction, pralaya. So Srishti, Sthiti, Laya. We add two more aspects of Tirodhana and Anugraha. That is what is called as Ishwara. Okay. So these are the three activities of Ishwara. Sometimes we say there are powers of Ishwara also. What are the power? 5 powers of Ishwara. Chit, Chit, Ananda, Chit, Ananda, Ichha, Ichha, Jnana, Jnana, Kriya. Chit, Ananda, Ichha, Jnana, Kriya, Shaktiman. One who has these powers. Shaktiman, Ishwaraha. What is Chit? Chit means consciousness. Memory means Chitta. There is a difference between Chit and Chitta. Chit is half the. Chitta is half the plus full the. Chitta means memory. Chit is consciousness. Satchit Ananda. Have you heard Satchit Ananda? That is that Chit. Chit means consciousness. Ananda means bliss or infinitude or total freedom. That's called as Ananda. Ichha. Ichha is desire. Jnana. Jnana is knowledge. And Kriya. Kriya is action. So these are the 5 powers. Means what? Power to desire, power to know, and power to act. Ichhati, janati, yatate. Our entire life is trying to do these 3 things. We desire, then we try to find out how to fulfill that desire, and then we act to fulfill that desire. That's it. Ichhati, janati, yatate. These are the 3 things which are also, what do you say, indicated by the 3 forms of Devi. Ichha is Mahalakshmi's, what do you say, field of expertise. Janati, Jnana is Saraswati's, and Yatate is Durga Parmeshwari's. Okay, so Ishwara is who? One who has got these 5 powers: Chit, Ananda, Ichha, Jnana, Kriya, Shaktiman, Ishwaraha. Okay, so this is the second aspect of God. The highest aspect is what? Nirguna, Nirakara, Brahma, whatever you want to call. It's one and the same. Nirguna, Nirakara, Brahma. Second aspect is Saguna, Nirakara, Ishwara. Third aspect is Saguna, Sakara, whom we call as Bhagavan. Saguna, Sakara, Bhagavan. So when we say God, which of the three aspects are we mentioning? To make it clear, we use either the word Brahma or Ishwara or Bhagavan. So from that aspect, it becomes clear for us, okay, we are referring to this aspect. Because all three are God only. It is not that someone is one is Nirguna Nirakara Brahma, something else is Ishwara. No. The same Nirguna Nirakara Brahma, when associated with Maya, is termed Ishwara. Now that same Saguna Nirakara Ishwara, when takes a specific form, he is called as Bhagavan. Saguna, Sakara. Gunas are already there. We have seen what are the gunas. Now what? Now Akara also. Now there is a particular shape. When we say in our Sanatana Hindu Dharma, there are many gods. What are we referring to? We are referring to many forms of God. Please understand this difference. When we, others say, your religion is very confused religion. So many forms of God you have. And they say sometimes 33 crore forms you have. See, that happens because they don't understand the language. What do we say in Sanskrit? 33? Koti. Koti we say, no? One meaning of word koti is crores. But actually koti means grade or type or group. We say also ना ये बड़ा उच्च कोटि का आदमी है, ये नीच कोटि. So koti is not just in the meaning of crores. Koti means category. There are 33 categories of devatas. Okay. And whenever we refer to these many categories, these many things, etc., these are only different forms of the same God. Ours is a monotheistic religion. We believe in one God only. Please understand this. Why? Because Ishwara is God, no? That same Ishwara can take many forms, and therefore we worship many forms of God. Agreed. But that doesn't mean we have many gods. God is one who appears in many, many forms. Now, two questions. How can one God appear in many forms? Stupid question. Why? Why can't it appear? Because it has no form, it can take any form. You see, water has no form of its own. Therefore, wherever you pour that water, it takes the form of that container. You put it in glass, it will take the shape of the glass. You put it on the ground, it will take the shape of the ground. Correct or no? Because ice, you can't do that. Why? Ice has got its own form. It can't take every form. But water can. Why? Because water has no form of its own. What do we mean by form? There is a solid form. It has a liquid form. When here we speak of Ishwara being Nirakara, it's not even like water. You can't see it. And because it is Nirakara, formless, it can take any number of forms. Also we said he is Sarva Shaktishali. He is all pervasive, all powerful. All powerful means what? Whatever he wants, he can do. You and me, who are all of us to stop him from doing that? He can take whatever form he wants. Important question is, why does he take many forms? That is an important question. How means what? He can. Why? Why he must be taking many forms? Many reasons. One is to carry out his functions. What did we say are his functions? Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Tirodhana, Anugraha. For carrying out these functions, he has to take different forms. So for Srishti, to create, he takes one form. What do we call him? Brahma. Not Brahma, Brahma. Brahma is the form of Ishwara as creator. When he has to do sthiti, maintain the world, take care of the world, he takes another form which is called as Vishnu. And when he has to dissolve or destroy the entire creation, he takes another form, that is Shiva, Mahesha. So Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, we call this as Trimurti, the main three forms. Now, think about it, okay? The form that he has taken goes very well with the job that he has to do. See, when we have different things to do in life, we will take that form or no. Suppose we want to go to office. How will we dress up? Formals. Formal pant, formal shirt, tucked in, belt, shoes, and then we'll go to office. Suppose we want to go to play cricket or football, etc., then our form will change. We will not go with formal shoes, etc., to play. Then 3/4 or loose pant, t-shirt, sports shoes, cap, then we'll go to play. Suppose I have to clean my home, Diwali is coming. Then what? Some old cloth you will take. Banyan only, no need of anything on top. Isn't it? Ladies, they will have their special things tied also. Different towels, etc. One for cleaning, dry, and then one wet towel. You see in different form. Why? Because different activity I have to do. According to my action, my form will change. Same person, same me, but I am taking different forms. Why? Because I have to take up different activities. In the same way, when that Ishwara has to do the job of creation, he has to take a separate form. When he does job of maintenance, he has to take a different form. And when he has to dissolve or destroy, he has to take up different form. That doesn't make him three. He is still one, appearing as three. Now see the beautiful forms also that he takes. To create something new, see how logical our religion is. To create something new, idea is required. Imagine you want to start a business. Okay. So what do you need first? Business idea is first. Then second thing, what will you require? Finance, raw material, place, whatever is required to crystallize that idea. But first thing that is required is idea. You go to financer, you say that you finance my project. He will ask, what is the plan? No, that you leave. Something, nobody will finance like this. So you need idea. So Brahma ji, who is the creator, has 4 heads. 4 heads. Chaturmukha Brahma. Why? Lot of idea is required. Therefore, how will you explain that there are a lot of ideas? So 4 heads are shown. 4 heads. And in his hands, in one hand, he has Kamandalu, that earthen pot is there, the scriptures. Why? Because to create, you need knowledge of how to do it and raw material to create. That Kamandalu has water, no Karana Jala, with which he will create the world. So Brahmaji is showcased, is portrayed how? With 4 heads. Veda in one hand, Kamandalu in another hand. Why? This is what is required for creation. Please don't mistake that Brahmaji is actually not of this form. He is actually of this form. Many people who have done, upasana on him have seen him. And that is how they have written about him. That is how we find Puranas, etc. But that particular form that God has taken is for the particular purpose of creation. Now suppose your business has started. You got idea, knowledge, raw material, you have started the business. Now to maintain that business, what is required? More hands and legs are required, correct? We say also that now this job is over. Now more hands and legs are required to maintain it. So the second form of Mahavishnu, Vishnu which we have, doesn't have 4 heads. He has only 1 head, but he has got 4 hands. More action. Why? Maintenance is his job. And therefore, once the world is created, if there is some problem that happens in the world, who has to come and look into it? Vishnu Bhagavan. Therefore, we will see that many of Avataras, incarnations will be of Vishnu. Why? It is his department. Brahmaji, Shivji may come to help him. That is okay. Oh, you are going as Sri Rama, I will come as Jambavan, I will come as Hanuman. Brahmaji and Shivji may come, but job is his. Who will kill Ravana? Sri Rama only has to kill Ravana. So Vishnu Bhagavan has 4 hands, 1 head. Chaturbhuja. Chaturmukha Brahma, Chaturbhuja Vishnu. Now, okay, done. Business created, business maintained. Now it is time to wrap up the business. Why? I can't handle it. My son is not interested in it. Daughter doesn't want it. So what I have to do? I have to wrap up the business. Now to wrap up the business, neither you need idea, nor you need hands. What do you need? You need power. You need that kind of detachment. You can't keep crying about it and my business. Then you won't be able to wrap it up. So Lord Shiva has only 1 head, has only 2 hands like all of us. Rest of the body is like us. There is 1 extra thing, and that is 1 extra eye is there. 2 eyes all of us have. He has got the 3rd eye. What is that 3rd eye? That 3rd eye is of wisdom, or we say 3rd eye is of detachment. When he opens, destroyed. See? Everything is logical. So the same Ishwara, who is Saguna Nirakara, when he takes form, when he becomes Saguna Sakara, we call him Bhagavan, and that Bhagavan appears as this Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Many other forms also are there. These 3 are main forms which we call as Trimurti. Now you see, these 3 forms of God have got 1 wife each. Correct? The main. So Brahmaji's wife is Saraswati Devi. Vishnu Bhagavan's wife is Mahalakshmi, Lakshmi. And Lord Shiva's wife is Parvati. Why? For the same reason. Brahmaji has to create. He needs ideas. So Saraswati is his wife, who is the goddess of knowledge. Mahavishnu has to sustain the world. Correct? What does he need? To continue. So Vishnu Bhagavan's wife is Mahalakshmi. Lord Shiva's job is to destroy. What does he need? Shakti, power. His wife is Durga. Durga is the embodiment of power. You see? So when that Saguna Nirakara Ishwara takes different forms for particular purpose, he's not changed. He still is Brahma only. He still is that Ishwara only. But he has taken that form to perform particular action. Just like the same person to go to office takes a different form, to go for playing takes a different form, to for cleaning takes a different form. Have I changed? No, my form has changed. But I am still same. We can't say that, oh, because he has become Brahma, he is no more Brahma. Arey, he is Brahma only. Appearing in this particular form for this particular job. Clear? But, Viji? Yes. So 5 jobs were there, no? Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Tirodhana also and Anugrah. What about the next 2? For that purpose, he takes all other forms. We just don't have Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva and Saraswati, Mahalakshmi and Durga, Ganapati. Then Ayappa, Kartikeya, isn't it? All these different forms, they are called as Ishta Devatas. Why? For the Tirodhana and Anugraha. For that, there is also concept of Bhagavan, which is Ishta Devata also. Ishta Devata means the God, the form of God that I like. Okay. So, Nirguna Nirakara Brahma, Saguna Nirakara Ishwara, Saguna Sakara Bhagavan. When this Saguna Sakara Bhagavan comes on our level, where all can see him, that is called as Avatara, incarnation. Bhagavan has form, but that form cannot be seen by anyone and everyone. One who does upasana, as a result of upasana, will be able to see that form. For example, I did upasana of Brahmaji, then I will be able to see Brahmaji with that Chaturmukha. If I do upasana of Vishnu Bhagavan, then I will be able to see him with that Shankha Chakra Gada Padma in hand. They are forms, but not available for everybody's perception. When that same Bhagavan takes a form which is available for everybody to see, Drishti Gochara when he becomes, when all of us can see, that is called as Avatara, incarnation. Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Nrasimha, Vamana, then Parshurama, Sri Rama, Balarama, Sri Krishna, Kalki, all these 10 avatars we speak of, and so many other avatars also we speak of. What are all they? All of them? Bhagavan coming on our level so that we can see. Again, please remember, that doesn't mean Bhagavan has come down on his nature. He has not changed. He is still same. He is appearing so that you can see. Clear? This is our concept of God. Now you tell me whether God exists or not. See? Nirguna Nirakara Parabrahma, Saguna Nirakara Ishwara, Saguna Sakara Bhagavan. One verse explains why he is called as Bhagavan. Because Vatu Pratyaya in Sanskrit is used to say that he is endowed with all these things. Vat. So Bhagavat becomes Bhagavan. Bhaga. What is this Bhaga? There are 6 together called as Bhaga. Verse says, Aishwaryasya Samagrasya, Aishwaryasya Samagrasya, Viryasya Yashasaha Shriyaha, Aishwaryasya samagrasya वीर्यस्य यशसश्रियः यशसश्रियः ज्ञानवैराग्ययोश्चैव ज्ञानवैराग्ययोश्चैव षण्णां भग इतिङ्गणा षण्णां भग इतिङ्गणा. These 6 things together are called as bhaga. What are those 6 things? Aishwarya. Aishwarya means Ishwara bhavaha, rulership. Virya, valor. Yasha, yashasa means yashas. Yashas is glory, fame. Shriyaha, Shri means wealth, prosperity. Jnana, knowledge. Vairagya, detachment. Samagrasya means all these 6 qualities in full measure. These 6 qualities are called as bhaga, and one who has these 6 qualities is called as Bhagavan. Okay? This is our concept of Bhagavan. So who is Bhagavan? Bhagavan is the one who has all these 6 qualities in full measure. Aishwaryasya, samagrasya, वीर्यस्य, यशसः, श्रियः, ज्ञानवैराग्ययोः च एव ज्ञानवैराग्ययोश्चैव षण्णां भग इतिङ्गणा. षण्णां भग इतिङ्गणा. Vedji? Yes. One question. Have you seen God? One question is what? Have you seen God? Why? Because for us, main proof is when we see. Answer is yes. Huh? Have you seen? Yes. How? That is tomorrow. A special form of God where He comes only for you. My God, what is this? Sri Rama, Sri Krishna come for everyone. His avatar happens for everyone, whoever is there. But there is a special avatar of Bhagavan which happens specifically for us, for each individual. What is that? That we will see tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.